Hello and welcome to Let's Build a Fancy Castle! Here it is the Fancy Castle. Hello Fancy Castle. This is episode 18. Okay, so we should probably get started. I had a moment of like, what am I doing? I don't understand. But now I'm understanding again, and we can do it. In last episode, oh dear. In last episode we started our framework for our main building. That's what we did. And it was a really long and relatively boring episode, I'll be honest. Because basically what we do is we put big sticks up. In this episode what we're going to do is we're going to make it a little bit more interesting. So what we're going to do is we're going to finish the framework for the throne room, which is this area here. I also realised that this kind of needs to be maybe a little less wonky. I'm not sure. We're going to see. We're going to see how we go. So first things first, we need our wood. So I'm going to take this bit here. I'm going to drag this up to the same height as that. We're going to have another one here, I suppose. Yeah, that makes sense. Another one here. And get rid of all this horrible dirt from in between. Might as well get rid of these as well now. Our little blue blocks. Ooh, blue blocks. That rhymes. Or something. I don't know. I'm going to get rid of this here and drag this up. I'm going to pop this out. Lovely. To the same height as that. Very nice. And we're going to do the same here. Lovely. Bubbly. To, not to there. That is way too high. To there. And then we're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. And then we can start putting the frame for the roof in. Drag this all the way up here. I know there's a lot of cavities down there, but I won't worry about it too much. It's not the kind of cavities you need a dentist to fix. What? I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. That's 81, which means this should be 81. Yes. Why was that? I don't know. I was imagining something. I got confused. Let's carry on. So yeah. Once I've done this, what we're going to do is we're going to see if we can put a roof on this thing. We'll see if we put the frame for a roof on it. We're not going to put the actual roof on straight away. We're just going to try and get the frame up. Maybe, I don't know, maybe we'll start putting the roof on in this episode. We shall see. There's only one way to find out, and that's to get on with it. Okay, I think I need to also put a pillar here as well. So that means also here. Like so. Right, so let's get rid of all this blue. Bye bye blue. Bye bye blue. And all of this dirt as well. Goodbye. We need to put that back. Thank you. Get rid of all of this. Lovely. We might as well also just tidy up this area as well. Now these, I'm still not 100% sure what's happening with these little circles here. I might even take them out, I'm not sure. But it's not too important right now because they're not technically part of the thing. So, we'll leave that there. Get rid of this. Same on the other side. We'll get rid of this here as well. Right. I think that'll be easier to work with. So, what we're going to do now is we are going to figure out how to do a roof on this. So, we're going to try, we're going to actually do, sorry. One moment. I'm making a mess. It's being a little awkward as this build, I'll be honest. Since I stopped doing the walls, I've been a little bit confused by it. But this happens every now and then when I'm building. And 99% of the time, it all comes out right anyway. And this is probably going to be one of those times. Because I like this build. I don't want it to be ruined. So we need to do this same thing over here. Why does it look different? Oh, okay, it is different. It looks different because it is different, Greg. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. Don't worry. Just get on with it. So that goes like that. Am I right? Yeah. I see. I see now. I see what I'm doing now. Makes more sense when you look at it from a different angle or something. I don't know. Fly back. Yep, that's all working out. It's all working out. It's all working out. Calm down, Greg. Calm down. Right, I'll drag this along here. Boop, boop, bitty boop. Lovely. And that is that for that. Right. So what we've got here now is our area where we can put the roof frame on. So I think I've been thinking about this. So the question is, do we want it to be super pointed like that? Do we want it to be rounded? I don't want it to be more kind of flattish, and I'm thinking I'm going to go for something kind of rounded. And to be able to do that, I'm going to take some random coloured blocks for a moment. I'm going to take this from here, just drag it all the way across for the moment. La, 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 la. And then we're going to take this middle here is a single middle. Now, most builds, or mostly when I'm building, I don't worry too much about whether it's a single middle or double middle. I know a lot of builders are bothered by that. It's not really something that I'm too worried about. Unless, of course, I'm doing doors or a roof. Then it's something that you need to consider. It just is. But otherwise, I'm not too worried. Right, so let's bring this up to about here. And then step back and have a see what we think. No, definitely higher than that. We're going to go about 4 blocks higher than that. Something like this. Yeah, alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to build on top of that. So we're going to go with, let's go with 3. And then I'm thinking 2. Same on the other side. 2, and then we'll go with a 1. Now you can step back and take another look at that. Well, for 1, I've got that completely wrong. Oh dear, let's get rid of that, and that, do this, there we go. Let's take another look at that. Okay, I think we definitely need to, I think what we need to do is we need to make this longer here. And here. Get rid of these ones here, and here, and pop that in there, and pop that in there, and then take a look again. I'm going to keep doing this basically until I get the shape that I want. Okay, so let's do, you can go, let's do this, and then a 1. Same over here, so this block shouldn't really be here, should it? No. And, okay, cool. That's okay, we can work with that. So 1, and 2, and 1. See if these look like they're going to line up nicely. I think this could work. I think this could work, folks. If we go another like that, and then another like this. And then let's go like this. And say another one there, and another one there. So that would be a 2 here. And then a 1 here. Let's take a look at that. See, that's looking, I think that's what we want. It's so blue. I'm going to look at it from the other side. There's so much blue sky in the background. There, I can see it more clearly like that. Okay, yeah, I like that. That's working pretty good. So we're going to follow the pattern here. I think, yep. Or are we? No, yeah. Are we? We go there and there. Yes, we are. We're going to have 1 here and 1 here. So they're going to be the same as the one we have just done, and then things are going to get a little bit more complicated, but don't worry, it'll all work out in the end. Yes, it will. Pop you there, and we'll have another 2 here, thank you. Then we'll drag this along, I think that's a 5. So there, and then down, like this, and then a 3, and then a 2. It's like dance moves. No, it's not. It's not at all like dance moves. Nothing like dancing whatsoever. Right, you go there. There we go. You go. Whoops. Whoopsie daisy. How are we doing here? We got yeah, we got a 2 there. And then we basically just drag this up to there. So that should look the same as that. I'm going to fly up for a moment. Everything appears to be in order. Yes. And then just one more time with this shape. Going up here. And long. And long. Forever. And ever. And I'm joking, I'm joking. It won't last forever. It won't last forever. We're nearly there, folks. We are nearly there. Don't worry. You will not be going grey watching this. Unless, of course, you are of a certain age. In which case, you might be literally going grey while watching this. You know what I mean? I'm certainly starting to see the odd grey hair in my beard. Which is terrible, because I'm actually only 13 years old. It's awful, awful. I'm not really, by the way. I'm not. That I wish. Anyway, right, so what we want to do now is, because we've got this comes in a bit, we want to obviously work with that. So we want to change the kind of not the general shape of our roof. We're going to keep that, and what we're going to do to keep that is, whoops, it is it. We're going to get these, and we're going to do bars going all the way along here, like so. Oops, it is it, and they're going to be our kind of supports, I suppose. You know, I used to be a roofer, and I do not know the names for anything. It's been too long. Well, it's not been too long. I'm quite happy that I'm not anymore. It's not the most fun job. UFC roofers, show some respect. Those guys work hard. Hard. Right, let's drag these along. Show some respect. Because you don't work hard. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm sure whatever your job is, you're a very, very hard worker. Unless, of course, your job is bouncy castle tester. In which case, you're living the dream. Oh, imagine being a bouncy castle tester. That would be awesome. Like, almost too awesome. No, nothing can be too awesome. That's the whole point of the word awesome. What am I talking about? I don't know. I'm just trying to get on with what I'm doing. That's all I'm trying to do. Right, let's go to here. We'll pop that there. I think that's where we want to be. Yep, that's where we want to be. And basically what we're going to do here is we're going to start with the same shape of the arch that we have over there, but you see, it's going down to a different place. So we're going to have to mess with it slightly, or possibly even quite a lot, to get it to fit. And that will change the shape of our roof and make the whole build look a little bit more funky down the line. Also, of course, like I think I mentioned in the last episode, this side here is actually only going to be one story. And then there's going to be a roof garden on top of it. Whereas this roof here, this side here is going to be 2 stories. And I think there's going to be just like a flat roof on top of it, or maybe another, some other kind of wonky roof. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure about the roof on that side. Well, my point is, this roof here is going to it's going to meet different things on either side. So it's going to look funky. I'm aiming for cool. It might come out weird, but weird is good sometimes as well. To be honest, like I think I said close to the beginning of this series, I'm not going for any particular style with this castle, like any traditional style. What I'm going for is something, I hope, you know, unique to a point. You know, nothing's, well, I know it's not the most awesome thing to say, but not everything is unique, you know what I mean? And I'm not saying that this will be completely unique, just that it won't be generic. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Finally got my point across. I hope you guys understood. I was a bit jibber-jabbery back there. A little bit. Right, so what are we doing here? We've got, yep, we need tutus. Tutus. Not the types of skirts worn by ballerinas. The number, twice. Okay, so we've got that there. And it's looking pretty good, is this? So, I think we want to take a look. So, what we're going to want to do is, we're going to want to take this space here, that's a 3. And we're going to want to do the same thing here. So, we're going to have, yeah, that like that. Let's drag this along like so. And we want to basically not have it completely equal all the way down, but have a kind of, a pattern that makes at least some amount of sense anyway. It will, I promise. It will all work out in the end. Yes, it will. Pop you there, and pop you there. Okay? And then if we do the same at the other side, I'm looking at my time. Oh, we're fine. I was worried that we were running out of time there. But I think we're going to be okay, folks. I think we're going to be able to finish this little project. Unlike last episode, where I was short by just a little bit. I had to actually redo. Not redo, sorry. I had to do quite a few things. A lot of these cross beams weren't here, and these 2 things in themselves weren't there at all. So, yeah, I had to go around and kind of do that, because I'd run out of time last episode. It was weird. So I didn't actually really get a whole lot done. It's strange when that happens, isn't it? Yes. Yes, it is. Okay, so we're going to have... This is going to repeat here. So, not that high, though. Boom, boom, boom. That's 2. And a 1. And a 2 going this way. And then that just basically follows that. And then we're going to pop this here. Drag this along. And then follow this pattern for a moment, but not forever. I think that's, no, that goes straight to a 2 there. It drops down here. And then we get a 2 and 2. 2 and 2. 2. Here. And then up like so. And then now I need to see. So what we've got here is we've got a single. We've got 3, a single, 3, a single. And what I'm hopefully looking for here is two 3s and hopefully a single as well. I'm not sure if we're going to pull that off, but we'll see. 1, 2, 3. Boom, boom, do. And then this is where we hope. Well, oh, look at that. Perfect. Sometimes, folks, sometimes it just falls together. I'm so pleased with that. How perfectly that fell together. Lovely. Lovely, badly. Right. So then we're going to have these guys come along. Bum-ba-dum. Do. All the way down again. There's my 2 2s again. All those ballerinas. You don't often see ballerinas in Minecraft either. Why don't we? Why don't we have more ballerinas in Minecraft? Is it because that all the blockiness isn't good for dainty dancing? Maybe? I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. No idea at all. I'm not a ballerina. I am, however, a gibbering maniac. Apparently. I just can't stop talking about ballerinas. They're so fascinating. Sometimes you should just talk about what you're building. But when you're repeating the same thing over and over again, you know, you gotta fill the space. You gotta fill the space with ballerina talk. It's just the way it is. Just the way it is. I really should have a friend in with me. Kind of making sure I'm not going crazy all the time. So, we're gonna drag these. I'm gonna drag these up here. These may not be permanent, these bits, but we'll see. We shall see. Get rid of all of this mess. There we go. And this mess here. Let's go over to the other side and repeat. Repeat. Here. Up. All the way up. Lovely. And this one as well. Oh, I crashed. Hello. Thank you. I got stuck then. That was annoying. Lovely. Do we have any more? So that's fine. Okay, so we need to bring. The question is, do we need to double this up? I think we can. Yeah, we're gonna take this all the way down. Same on the other side. Like I say, if it's not right later, we can always change it. That's fine. We got that. Yes. I swear I was saying dad then. Issues. I've got issues. Right. So have we got enough time? We don't have enough time to do the next bit, but we're okay. Basically, what we're gonna do is. Do you know what? Actually, I'm going to give it a quick try now. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to drag this down here. We're going to look at where this will land, which is here. Is that right? Yes. I'm going to very quickly try and put this shape in. So we want kind of a bit of a semicircle shape coming down here. Let's try. Okay, let's put that down to there. Put that like that. Put that like that. Hello. This isn't looking right, is it? This isn't looking right at all. This is looking wonky. Right, let's have a quick. Let's just do that and have a look at it. That's actually not too bad. I want to do this, this, and this. Oopsie daisy. I'm keeping that one. Get rid of that and just see if we can do it this way. Do that. And then bring that up. That might look a little bit better. That does look a little bit better. Okay, let's quickly stick the other side in, and then we can end the video in a pretty nice place. In a pretty nice. Hello. That's supposed to be like that. Thank you very much. Yeah, in a pretty nice place. Making it look all pretty. All pretty. Pop you there. Might run over a little bit. Might run over a minute. You know what I mean? A minute, maybe 2 minutes. It's all good. It's all good in the hood. It's my channel. If I want to run over time, I can. So we are going to need to do some supports to go up from here. And probably from here as well. I might do the beginning of next episode. Might do math episode. Same on that one and that one. But you get the kind of the gist of what the roof is going to look like from there. And then once I put the roof in, I'm going to cut some windows into the side of it. But that is for a future episode. We also need to do something with this gap here. I'm not quite sure what we're going to do with that. I need to think about that one. But yeah, I'm calling this episode a success Need to do a few little tiny touches, but nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. It's looking nice. You can kind of see now. You can kind of see how it's going. So yeah, like I say, the bit on the left, as we're looking at it, is going to be higher than the middle bit, and the bit on the right is going to be just the one floor high and have the garden on it. So it should look pretty tasty. It should look pretty nice. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you guys are as well. But the episode's over, so for now, thank you for joining us on this episode. Adventure even. And I really do hope that you join me for the next one, when hopefully I won't fudge the outro. Bye!